Man, let me drop it. Hey, see, Moo, you know I got you, bro. I see you in the back getting jiggy with it. I gotta get jiggy with you, you feel me? Man, what is good on this Monday, man? I am Troy, your host, from the sideline, back with the boys. What's up, fellas? How you guys feeling?
What's up?
How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, man?
Mulich is always here. Boo Up should be dropping by later. We got Wayne G back in the building. What's up, Wayne?
What's up? Like I said off the camera, a lot of my old head takes here. If you don't remember basketball before 2000, you're probably not gonna like some of these takes.
Well, we're here for it. We are here for it. We got OT back in the building. What's up, OT? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling fantastic, man.
Y'all ready to get it, man?
Let's get going.
We had some amazing things happen this past weekend. We got a baby in the camera. We had some great things happen this past weekend. Zamara said she's never seen him. Look at him, Zamara. Look, Zamara.
Shout out to my son.
Shout out, little man. But we had some crazy things happen this weekend. This All-Star weekend, I guess, if that's what you want to say. I want to go. What do you? I don't know where I want to start, man. We ain't doing no skills challenge, so you can skip that. Don't care about none of that. That skills challenge. We don't care about we care about the celebrity game.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you who was in it.
DK Metcalf. Yeah, double.
DK Metcalf was here. I didn't even know DK was in it.
They drug tested him after.
The NFL definitely drug tested him. The NFL
after that
definitely
commercial too. As that commercial he had where he jumped high as hell. It was obviously edited, but yeah.
I don't know if it was edited.
Nah, if that wasn't edited, he's just incredible.
Oh, damn, Jamar missed him. She said I missed him. I missed him. It's just God don't want you to see the baby, bro.
Oh, man.
He don't want you to see the baby, Jamar.
I wanted to talk about that the celebrity game though, man. I don't know if you guys actually watched it, bro, but man, I really didn't know too many of the celebrities that played. Except I had to look up a lot of the names. So once I seen their face, I was like, okay, definitely recognizable. But DK balled. There was somebody hit the coldest step back I've ever seen for somebody not in the league, and he made it. I lost it. I'm telling you, I lost all the marbles I had. The Miz played. Calvin Johnson played. Yeah. It was. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was entertaining. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Calvin was playing.
Yes, Megatron was playing.
Yes, Jesser. You probably talking about Jesser if you said somebody did the step back.
It probably was. I don't know, but somebody did the coldest step back. I was like, yo.
Too hype. I watched Too Hype. Shout out Too Hype, man.
It was the greatest thing ever.
I actually want to get some of those guys up here too, so. Shout out to Jessup for getting to the celebrity game. That's cool.
Hell yeah. It was entertaining. When he hit the step back, I lost it. When DK got the steal and then hit the dunk all the way back here, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Next year we gotta have Max Crosby in there because Max Crosby can hoop. Shout out to my boy Max Crosby.
So we gotta have Max Crosby up in there. What's up, Boo Up? You in here or you not in here yet?
What up?
What up?
What's good, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
Good. I told you Boo might be stopping by. But we're talking about this All-Star real quick. I want to get it out the way so we get into the real dot. Zamara in the chat, she said whoop in the house. What's up? Zamara, I love the support, man. Should we go to the 3-point contest?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Dame Dollar.
I felt that was definitely interesting.
Because I know some people kind of feel like it was set up for Dame to win with the names that was in it.
Not really. Tyrese Halliburton started off high.
I was going to say, not. Yeah.
From the conversation we had last night.
Tyreek's a hell of a shooter. He got an ugly
Bullets.
jump shot.
I was gonna say he got an ugly jump shot, but
100%.
he's money.
We had on camera last night, you and Matt. Some people thought it was like who was really going to oppose Dame. So I want to know if you guys feel the same. Do you think those guys actually had a chance, or Dame was just the best?
I think Buddy Hield could have given him a run for his money. I mean,
that was what somebody said last night too.
But Buddy Hield's a really great shooter. He has been since college. He was Trey Young 0.1 or whatever. Trey Young came along after him, but
I gotta ask the question now.
Absolutely, you got to do it because I was going to ask him myself.
Bro, I gotta ask the question now because he went down the road. It's like Wayne, you did this. You're starting us off spicy, all right?
Very spicy. Let's get it.
Who is a better 3-point shooter?
And this is pure shooter wise, not player to player, shooter to shooter.
Klay Thompson or Buddy Hield?
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, easily.
I told you if Watt was in that conversation last night, he would have been going off on you.
Oh yeah, he'd have been tripping. He'd have been in there tripping for sure.
I actually think Klay is the best pure shooter in the entire league.
He took my words right in my life. I think he's a better pure shooter than Steph. I'm not going to even.
No, absolutely. I can tell you that straight up. Absolutely.
I mean, nobody shoots off the dribble like Steph. That's bananas. But I think just pure all-around shooting, it's Klay, hands down.
Yeah, and it's clear.
I'm talking just catch and shoot is Klay. There's nothing to talk about.
Absolutely.
See, because that was the debate last night. The debate was basically who's a better I think it was Mel who was on the Buddy Hield side, right? I want to get it right.
It was. I remember we had this conversation on TikTok live as well.
We did. But I'm talking about last night because that's where the Buddy Hield really. Well, no, it was TikTok, I think.
Yeah, I remember we had this conversation in depth on TikTok.
Yeah,
we had
TikTok.
a few people on Buddy Hield's side. I'm telling you, they were batting hard.
That's right. There we go. Now my mind is clear. I got you. I can see clearly now the rain is going. It was on TikTok.
Batting hard.
I think it was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy, and I forget the other guy name that was going at it. Shout out Crazy and dude, I gotta get your name. I just don't remember right now. But they were basically debating back and forth about Klay Thompson takes harder shots, Buddy Hield takes wide open shots. Who's a better scorer? I got that right, movies, right? I'm not mixing it up. So I wanna dive into this a little bit. So I know everybody's saying Klay is the better scorer, right? So I know we're saying pure scorer. But is it a difference between the way Klay Thompson gets his buckets and the way that Buddy Hield gets his buckets?
Yeah, one of them playing on the Warriors.
No context.
It's a whole lot of spacing over there, man.
Oh man, it's just they're different, bro. Like, I mean, when you look at Buddy Hield, he's like more of a pure catch and shooter than Klay, but Klay just does it better.
And for me, I think it's not even, I don't have the analytics or the statistics to really back it up. For me, it's just the eye test, which I hate using. But the eye test tells me when you watch the two of them play, Klay just makes it look so easy. It's like Ray Allen, just so easy for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this is like when I look at both of them, it's like people say, Klay can't, create his own shot or whatever the case may be, but it's like he's never been that kind of player. But he can create his shot in a sense to where if he's on the wing and he needs to create space, he can do so. Buddy Hield on the sense is like he doesn't care if he has space or not. He's gonna let that joint fly, regardless of fact. And like I've always respected Buddy for that because it's like, hey, shooters is gonna shoot, man, and shoot that joint for sure. But with Klay, for me, he does it at a more efficient level. And when he do it on a consistent level, since you've been in the league at an efficient level, whereas Buddy, he's really only shot, I think, over 40% three times, maybe four. It's like I gotta go with the numbers at that point. And like the eye test can tell me a lot, but the numbers is gonna tell me a lot at that point too, because one is significantly better than the other.
If Buddy Hield was that much better, or even a little bit better, or even on the same level as Klay Thompson, he wouldn't have been traded 2 or 3 times, right? He wouldn't be averaging, 21, 22 points per game. He'd be an MVP candidate. but he's not, because if you put Klay Thompson on the Pacers, he's an MVP candidate.
Tyrone in the building.
I don't agree with that one though, because I don't think Klay could be a number one option. I mean, yeah, he could be a number one option on a very bad team, but I don't think that team's going far enough.
They don't have to go far, but he'd drop 30 a game, I think, if you put him on the Pacers.
See, that's tough.
I'm not mad at that.
That's tough to say because, again, I would need to know who's setting him up. Like, if you're telling me he got to go do this by himself, like, be the main ball handler of this team, I'm not loving this at all. I'm not loving it. Like, I think he could still average 25, though, like, which is still pretty good. But it just wouldn't be good enough to me to the point that I think he's a number one option.
Yeah, no, I don't think he would.
We're talking about an.
No, go ahead.
Are we talking about on the Pacers?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
in general, like
if you swap
Halliburton's
Buddy Hield
first
and Klay Thompson.
I mean, I think it'd be around the same production, maybe. But Halliburton's still the number one option. I thought you were saying Clay's the number one option.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
I could see him averaging 25, but yeah, Halliburton will still be the number one option and to me the best player on the team because he's the guy running the offense and setting others up. And but I do think the Pacers will be very scary though. Shit, with Klay Thompson, they'd be very scary.
Oh no, definitely that.
They're dark horse.
But they were, when I tell y'all they were batting for Buddy Hield like they were Sacramento Kings. I thought they were from Sacramento.
They were. You did ask them if they were from Sacramento.
I had to ask.
It was crazy. They were going at it for a minute about
it was a Buddy Hield, Klay Thompson, and I was like, bro, are y'all my neighbors? Do you guys live out here in Sacramento with me? Because we can pull up and do this live, bro. Because there's no I've never heard anybody go that hard for Buddy Hield other than Sacramento Kings fans. Okay, and I'm telling you, I talk to them all the time. And they hate Buddy Hield now because all the turmoil and stuff like that. But before, bro, it was Buddy buckets till they died.
I guess they did now.
apparently they're not, bro, because they was batting hard for my man.
But it was interesting because I have never heard nobody. I know Buddy is a great or a good to great 3-point shooter, whatever you want to call him. But like Klay Thompson is him. Like, and that's my problem with it. Like, if you had a last second shot or any shot where you needed a bucket, a key bucket, you're giving it to Klay, not Buddy.
No, for sure. For sure.
I think Klay is probably going to go down in the either 2 to 4 like greatest shooters of all time. Like he either going to be right behind Steph or he's going to be still in the same breath as Reggie and Ray.
No, definitely.
I can see him close to like Reggie.
For sure.
When it's all said and done. Because I think Ray would be like right behind Curry for me.
I can understand that. Just because Ray was able to do a lot more. Like, people don't remember early Ray Allen before he turned into a more of a pure shooter. Like,
he was more of a pure scorer back then.
Yeah. Boo up, go look at it, pure scorer.
No, pure scorer. He can get his buckets, man.
Ray used to dunk on people, boy.
No, for real.
I was just about to say that. Boo, I was just about to say that. People, I've talked to somebody, and it's like, Ray Allen never dunked the ball. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was notorious for dunking the ball.
He used to catch bodies in the paint.
You talking about in Boston? No, go back to the Supersonics.
Man, Jesus Shuttlesworth, man.
Go back to Milwaukee.
Look, I was going to say, go back to Milwaukee.
Man.
Oh, God.
The animal.
So I can see Klay finishing somewhere around
man.
there. But let's get back to the All-Star. What did you
Boosie
guys feel?
Allen is legendary.
Let's get to everybody's guy of the weekend. You know, Mac McClungton. That's how you say his name?
Mac McClung, return of the Mac.
McClung. How did you guys feel about the dunk contest? I heard it was amazing. I didn't watch it.
It was actually pretty entertaining.
I'm just being honest.
It was good. Amazing would be a stretch. It was good.
I was amazing would be a stretch, but it was definitely entertaining.
Mac was amazing though. I would give him that. He was amazing.
Oh yeah, Mac was lit. Mac was lit.
Jericho Sims.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean no harm. Who the fuck is Jericho Sims, guys? I don't know.
He did the same dunk twice.
Oh, I feel like we got to dedicate just about 30 to 45 seconds to Jericho Sims, and as to why What in his right mind, in front of all them damn people on national television, live on TNT, he decided to do the same ass dunk. And when I mean ass, I mean actual ass. Like, not same ass dunk, same ass dunk. Twice. I would have cut him right there on the spot. Right there on the spot. He would have been cut, put your jersey on the court, okay? And we going to walk over this, Joe. And you are leaving. You are walking home right now because there's no way you decided to do that. And then he pulled out the damn the Jones with the score. And then it ripped it. I was like, yeah, go ahead, rip it up. Just tear it up. Just tear it up because you don't even deserve that 50, bro. Tear it up. Rip it in half, okay? And then show the 5 because that's what you need. You need a 5 because there's no damn way you thought that was creative.
It was like watching a
Godfather. Bro, I was like,
it was like watching a Godfather
movie. No, bro, literally, he took 7 years to do it.
To rip the paper?
To do the dunk. I was like, bro,
Jesus Christ, please let me hit this dunk.
Are we done yet?
Did y'all see him try to do the Vince Carter dunk, but then pull
the dog? I heard that. I heard him. I heard that. I heard he tried to do a double honey dip. Like, how you can't do that, bro? You can't do no double honey dip.
Got one of his elbows, and then he used it. Like, bro, stop! Please stop! Please, I'm begging you to stop, man. This is ridiculous. This is an insult to Vince Carter.
Then insult to Vince, bro. He literally grabbed
double honey dip. I'm not for that double honey dips.
When I tell you, he should have been cut right there. Okay, on the spot, he should have been cut, bro. They should have jumped him and took his shoes.
You say should have jumped him. Should beat him down.
I just wish the dunk contest had truly like some of the better players in the league.
Like the better dunkers.
The Edwards of the world, the Jaws of the world, the Zion of the world. You know what I'm saying? I want to see those guys in the dunk contest. Like,
and can we talk about that real quick? Just real quick.
Real quick.
All you superstars that don't compete in the dunk contest, you're doing us a disservice as NBA fans. Okay, like back in the day, that's what NBA All-Star lived for. Okay. Like nobody really cared. Like nobody cared about the All-Star game. Nobody cared about the 3-point contest, the skill shot. Nobody cared about that. We cared to see Spud Webb, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, Dr. J. We cared to see the best dunkers, the highest flyers in the league, go on and put on a fucking show because they can actually do it. They had the freedom to do it. Everybody wants to get all creative in the game and all the stuff like that and get fouled and risk injury. You have the actual free space to get creative and do all the dunks that you've ever wanted to do, and y'all don't do it. You're doing us a disservice, bro.
I think there was a time in the 80s when guys like Dominique and Jordan, they were the best dunkers in the NBA, and they were big names in the NBA. I don't think the best dunkers in the NBA are your big star players anymore. So you just be putting star players in there just for name power.
I mean, but it's like, even then,
I want the best dunkers in the league.
But it's like even then, look at the stars who are the best dunkers in the league, right? You have a Ja, you have a Zion, you have a Anthony Edwards, right? Like these guys can fly and they're stars of their teams.
But how many new guys are going to come in and be those type of dunkers, or are we going to see these same guys over and over? Because that's what I think. That's I think that's where you would get yourself caught in the middle of it. It's like, all right, so the best dunkers in the league, all right, the best 4 of them, what are they going to compete every year? Or are you going to mix somebody new in there that's not as good as a dunker of them, put them at
because Edwards already done it.
Right.
I just feel like they're doing us a disservice, man. Like we want to see
did it 3 times. Shit.
No, I'm with you. Dwight Howard did it 3 times. I'm all for that. Like Aaron Gordon did it twice, I believe. Like I get it. I'm all for them doing. But different people to be there along with them. It wasn't just Aaron Gordon and all.
Yeah, no, definitely, and that's what I'm saying. Like they can have like
the two top guys should come back. Yeah, the 2 top guys of the Duncan should come back.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Like, but you add 2 more guys to that, but I don't know how many 2 more guys that you're going to add that's going to be stars.
Well, you can't. And it's going to be the guy who won it last year is going to be the guy who's going to be in it this year. He's still going to be a bench player, but he's got crazy hops. And I think of a guy, like, here's the best example. Best dunker I've ever seen in any sort of dunk contest isn't Jordan. It's not even Vince Carter. It's a guy named James White. who played at Florida and Cincinnati in college, and then he went to the NBA briefly. He's been playing like the Chinese pro league, right? This guy did a windmill dunk from the foul line and a between the legs from the foul line. And I mean, just crazy could fly, but just not a very good player. But would I rather see those dunks, like a between the legs from the foul line, or would I rather see Ja Morant doing a windmill because his name is Ja Morant?
Put Shane Sharp in.
But it's like Ja Morant can do those dunks. I feel like if we give him the creative space to do it, because it's like, okay, well, we don't see it in the games because obviously there's not people don't get the space to do it all the time, right? Like there's always somebody either in the lane or whatever the case may be. But like if you give these star players who we know can jump and who we know can have the creative, who has the creative mind to come up with these kind of dunks, I feel like they can, and I feel like they can put on a show. Like I feel like the Zions and I feel like the Ja, because we've been seeing Zion do under the leg dunks since he was in high school. I know damn sure he can do it in the league.
I think
and Ja jump high enough to I know where he can do an under the leg dunk or do something creative like that. So it's like I know that given the creative space, they can come up with something crazy. It's just we want to see it. Like when you have like Mac McClung, everybody saying he saved the dunk contest because he literally went out there and was putting on a show. He's unknown, well, to some people, but he went out there and put on a show. That's what people want to see at the end of the day.
But to that extent, too, Mooch, he's a bench warmer, so he has the energy to put on the show, not the guys that's...
You say he a bench warmer. He a G leaguer.
He's not even a bench warmer. Yeah, he's a G leaguer.
Oh, G leaguer. Well, there you go. He's a G leaguer. Like, he got all the time in the world. I was saying this to y'all last night. Right, I was saying this to, I think, you guys last night, that, like, yeah, you're going to get all these guys. So, because somebody said that they should have the dunk contest should be the best dunkers, like, off the street versus NBA dunkers, and I give them something to compete for. And I'm like, yo, that's a disadvantage for the NBA dunkers because these guys, all they do is dunk. All they do is, how can I make a spectacular dunk? All right, I'm going to stack two cars on top of each other and jump the fuck over it. Like, ain't no NBA player doing that. Ain't no NBA player doing that shit. So it's
Blake Griffin jumped over a Kia.
He jumped over a Kia. Now this guy about to jump over a forklift. You think Blake Griffin jumped over a forklift?
Hey, they might make it happen. That's what I'm saying. Make it happen. Give these guys a challenge. Give these guys the incentive to want to go and go and compete, right? Like, because I just want to see it, right? Like, we got to see the Kobe's, we got to see the Jordans, we got to see all of these star guys, even the guys that we didn't know,
and they didn't care.
Who we necessarily didn't know, even the small name guys, right? Like we got to see them.
Today, Mooch are.
You just said, Troy. They care. They care about losing. They care.
Oh, you can say that. You can say that, but I also look at it on the injury side too. Like especially if you're one of those stars that's competing to be a contender in the league, like going to that. Like LeBron hurt his hand. It's not a big injury, but LeBron hurt his hand in the All-Star game. Like now, let's say if that was a major injury, then now people are really going to look at it like, oh no.
I think that's a real injury too.
No, 100%.
I think LeBron hurt. Like I really.
Oh no, definitely. That shit looked like it hurt.
He broke his finger. Like
that looked like it hurt.
He said it ain't nothing to worry about. So he's Superman.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
he about to go get 2 injections and it's gonna be good.
That didn't look good at all.
He's gonna be fine. It's LeBron James. All right. To All-Star game, my highlight before I kick it to you guys is JT. I
like that moment. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like that moment.
And I like that, Tatum's idol is Kobe Bryant, and he has a Kobe Bryant award.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I said he was gonna cry in the car.
Many more to come. But what did you guys feel about the All-Star game? No defense having ass motherfucking game.
You just basically said it. No defense.
Joe just said, I don't fit in this game. I don't fit here.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's a good basketball player, good all-around basketball player. Good all-around basketball players don't belong in the game, just guys who can score. Yeah. And it frustrates me because, I understand offense is exciting, defense is boring. But the reason the offense is exciting is because people are playing defense. If I tell you, hey, man, I scored 30 points last night, you go, wow, no, that's awesome. I say, yeah, we played 5-on-3. Now it's not so awesome anymore, right? These guys are playing 5-on-0. So who cares about scoring 55? Nobody was guarding them.
Hey, show me what your best play is. Show me what your highlight is. Here you go, throw it down. Oh, we all good. You see LeBron pitching with Jason Tatum dunked it? Like, the fuck out of here, LeBron. Go block it. Remember he dunked on you? I got it right there, bro. It's right over there. Remember he did that to you?
Game 7.
Fight back, LeBron. Fight back.
So did.
I could clip that part right there, Moolich. Fight
Yeah,
back.
you can.
Fight back. Put that shit on TikTok and it'll go crazy.
I was gonna say it'll go crazy. Everybody would lose their mind.
What are you fighting back for? He fought everybody. Like, you don't even know what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? He already beat him in the
Fight
game.
back. He don't got nothing to fight for. What are you like? Telling you, but yeah, what did you guys think about that All-Star game?
I thought it was pretty cool, honestly. Like, I know everybody's saying, "Oh, no defense," blah blah blah. But I'm not expecting defense. I'm expecting people to go out there and put on a show for the crowd and put on a show for the people. Like, I just want to see y'all do some crazy shit that y'all wouldn't do in the game. Honestly,
Bro, they shot 133s.
How many did they make?
Oh God!
Troy, don't care at this point. 133.
I care, nigga, because they only made 20 of them. I'm about to go crazy. Boo, I care.
Didn't Paul George go like 0 for 9?
I think so.
That's every day for him. Though.
I was gonna say I don't doubt that at all. I don't doubt that at all. Paul George is known to do that.
I just miss when the game was still competitive. Like the guys still because the players used to take the game serious.
Hold on,
Chris Paul.
Hold on. You said they took how many threes?
You say who?
And you said they took how many threes?
They got 130.
66 plus 60 is
126.
126.
Yeah.
17 and 29 is 46.
Yeah, 46, 126.
What?
God damn.
They missed 83.
What? What?
Is this y'all Kings? This is y'all Kings?
Hold on.
This is y'all Kings, bro.
Let me get my flag out real quick because apparently we missing somebody. Apparently we need it.
Hold on. They took
There's no way.
26 threes. And
There's no way.
6 of them.
There's no way.
That's what y'all call entertainment?
Hey,
that's what y'all call entertainment?
We need my boy to come save us. We need my boy to come save us.
Nah, Curry was in the game. It would have hit 150.
Come save us, Chef. Because there's no way, bro. You mean to tell me they shot worse than the Rockets?
They shot worse than the celebrities.
They shot worse than the Rockets in the Western Conference.
Still breaks my heart.
They made 40. This is crazy, bro. I didn't think we was coming up here doing this to them. But those what you call your Kings?
Bro, there's no possible way. There's no way.
This the toughest league?
Only for Dame to end it off with the game winner. That's crazy.
I'm gonna switch it since we got the lollygag game over here. Let's go to a real. What is your best All-Star moment? Kobe playing defense. And when Kobe was going around locking everybody up.
Hey, that.
Kobe going around locking everybody up in the All-Star game. Like, nah, bro.
He was not playing.
Kobe took that shit serious.
Personal, yeah.
He took it serious.
Yeah,
this
Kobe
is
took
the
that shit
best
serious.
of the best.
He was like, bro, I'm gonna bust all y'all ass today. I don't care.
That's why I'm asking you guys what are your best All-Star moments.
That's one of my favorites is that them benching Kobe. I think it was Jordan's last All-Star game in 98 because Kobe was going to show him up. So they benched him the entire fourth quarter so he wouldn't outscore Jordan.
I mean, that's what you do when you're the GOAT.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like you can pick any Kobe All-Star moment and just pick it up and just put it up there. But the fact that he really went around the whole team, All-Star 5, and locked all them up, like, bro, I do not care. Okay? I don't care if it's All-Star break. This isn't a break for me. Okay? I'm going to bust your ass today.
He said, I know Paul Gasol gonna come off the screen. I'm gonna run right through his fucking chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna run right through him.
Bow! Paul Gasol was like, he didn't care about me at that moment. No, he did not. But I asked that. I mean, you don't really got to give me a ball. I asked it because you know how people say this is the toughest league and all that. You know, that's a good one, Tyrone.
Who says this is the toughest league?
Well, at least you got to be in these debates. They say that this,
like,
you know,
people.
I know you
people say.
this.
I think people what they really mean is this
offensively
is the most skilled. This is the most skilled era.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, definitely. I would say that.
I don't think it's the toughest. I think the 2000s was the toughest league.
Yeah,
definitely.
See, I'd say the 90s. That's and then the people before me would say the 80s, right? So it's like whatever league you grew up with, that's the toughest league, you know?
Well, I grew up 90s and 2000s, so I would say both of them were some tough leagues. But I think I would lean a little bit towards more the 2000s.
The reason why I say
even when you go back and ask the 60s guys, will tell you their era was the best.
Oh, you're absolutely right about that. But I think the 2000s is the best for me because I think that's when the perimeter players started like catching up. Like the perimeter players wasn't as good in the 90s. I think it was even keel. Like the big men were still good and the guards started getting better. The defense changed. It made it tougher for perimeter players to score. Like that's why I say it's the toughest era, me personally.
Well, the athleticism has changed significantly. I actually use the argument whenever people talk about Jordan, and I love Jordan. I mean, he's one of the greatest, right? But, I'd say the guy physically dominated his opponents for 4 or 5 years early in the league when there were no other athletes in the league as good as him. Like, who else was as athletic as Jordan? Nowadays, you got guys who are the 12th man as athletic as Jordan. Like you said, your guy off the bench can dunk from the foul line. So it's like, but nobody could do that back when he first started playing. So like he was able to dominate physically, and then like the league caught up to him a little bit, and he was able to sharpen his post-up game and fade away and mid-range game and all that.
Yeah, as far as athleticism, I think Clyde Drexler was a hell of an athlete too in the 80s.
Definitely.
Yeah, Clyde and Neek were the two guys that were kind of comparable to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Them about the only ones though, like for sure.
Yeah, I would say that. Definitely about the only ones as far as athleticism goes.
Yeah, Michael Adams wasn't D'ing him up.
Yeah, nobody really. Like I don't know.
All right, grade the All-Star.
Did the best job.
Grade the All-Star weekend.
What we
Give it a
doing?
grade.
Let it ride.
Yeah.
I'll say a C. I'll say a C.
No, I was gonna say a solid C plus. I wouldn't say solid. Yeah, solid C plus. No, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad.
I'm waiting for Wayne. What you got, Wayne?
I was thinking C minus D plus in that range. I mean, it was again not great. I don't love what they've done with the 3-point contest. Where now it's like with all the different bonus balls, you can score 177 as a top scorer. Just go back to 25 balls and you had one money ball in each rack. And like the dunk contest was the highlight. Again, the All-Star game was disgusting. It's like watching the Pro Bowl when they wouldn't tackle each other. They just ran up and pat each other on the rear end, and the ref blows the whistle. That's what it was in this game. It just, I'm getting kind of sick of the whole All-Star weekend. And I used to love it as a kid, but I'm sick of it now.
OT?
I just think they need to get more creative with doing it.
OT, we ain't hearing much from you. What's your opinions, man?
Dame Dollar is your 3-point champion, so I'm gonna bump it up to a B minus only because of Damian Lillard. So
I like that.
Hey, you gotta give Dame some love.
And he hit the game winner.
So yeah, he hit the game winner in the All-Star game. So yeah, shout out to Dame Dollar, man, Oakland boy.
Hey, Dame was on fire, bro. He came across that half court and hit that. Yeah, that'd be great too.
I don't know how he hit that.
That'd be great too. But like literally, like one step behind the half court line, I'm like, oh my god, Dame, what is going on, bro? And this is why I say, like, not to go get off the con, like that shot he took against Paul George. Paul George, sir, that is not a bad shot when dude is practicing that shot, like literally practicing that shot. It's not a bad shot.
Dame recently came out and said that was a bad shot, but I don't care. That's still a good shot.
That's a bad shot.
I don't care. That's a good shot because
it's a good shot because it went in. But if he missed that motherfucker, I don't care if he missed that one in that moment. Everybody going wild. Oh, he should never took that shot. Why did he take that look? He's so far away from the basket.
I'm not gonna lie to you. With Dame,
go ahead.
With Dame, I'm gonna be like, nah, shit. I'm gonna live and die with that.
But Dame can live and die with it, but people weren't gonna live and die with that. But because that shit,
if I was the coach, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna live and die with that.
PG called it correct, and Dame confirmed it. It was a bad shot.
Man,
Dame said it was a bad shot, but I'm standing by it. Hey, that was a great shot, dog.
He took half court shots. That was a bad shot.
That was a good
great shot, boy. That's how you do it, man.
You heard the expression, hand down, man down.
Hello.
His hand was up. His hand was up, and he still was a man down.
His hand was down. Paul
his hand was up, and he still was
down. He was not in a great defensive stance.
No, he wasn't. He was too far away from him. He was too far away.
He was not in a great defensive stance.
Yeah,
I seen Carmelo do the same exact thing.
His hand was up, but he still went down.
And I don't care. It's still a great shot.
I knew he was going to shoot that shot. I knew he was going to.
Yep. I knew it was coming from somewhere. I didn't think it was going to come from there, but I knew it was coming from somewhere. Paul George got to respect that. You got to play.
Right.
Paul George.
You right when you say they would have killed him to a degree, but not really 100%. Because like they would only They would only kill them if they'd have lost that series. Then they go back to that shot. But by them probably still gonna win that
He's
series
gonna go to overtime. He
regardless.
missed it.
Ain't nobody
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take
yeah,
that.
yeah.
It was tied.
Yeah, it was tied. We're gonna go to
Him and Steph
overtime
can
in
take
this,
those
but
shots.
still, I'm gonna live and die with that.
But you know when I say they boy, you know what I'm talking about Big Head Media. Because
Oh yeah, most definitely.
that's where everybody else get their shit from. So I don't talk about the little guys, I talk about the big guys.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But
but
I'm taking that shot all day.
Let's get into the better part of the doc, away from the weak ass All-Star game. Ja Morant still is on with his comments and antics. So he came out and said again, with the recent trades of Kyrie to Dallas and KD to the Suns, that he is still not worried.
When did he say this dumb shit?
I think it was recently.
Oh my God, Ja, be
You better start
quiet.
worrying.
Be quiet, Ja. Be quiet. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking.
He also said he is the best in the West.
Oh God.
It doesn't matter.
He is or the Grizzlies
player?
No, he is. He said it doesn't matter. He's
hell
not
no.
worried about the guys coming over to the West because I'm still the best in the West.
How can you be the best in the West and you ain't even got no championship in the West? See, this is the problem I have with the Grizzlies, bro. Because why are you so loud and you can't even beat the Kings? Can't even beat the Kings, bro. Can't even beat the Kings. So why are you so loud? I feel like the Kings might beat y'all in the playoffs. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm put my money on the Kings. That series. If they match up, I'm putting my money on the Kings. I don't care. Just to be disrespectful.
They try to. They try paying 4 first-round picks for Macau. They know they're worried. Why else would you go give out 4 firsts for Macau or OG if you're not worried?
Shaking in their boots.
I know.
That's the organization. That's not Ja Morant.
I mean, players get involved. Maybe he said something. I don't know.
Ja
He's just
Morant
arrogant.
ain't scared of nothing. He is.
Yeah,
I take it as confidence. Go ahead, Wayne.
He's the modern stupid athlete is the way I chalk it up, right? Which is guys like Jalen Ramsey who will go out there after getting burned for 12 catches and 177 yards and say, I'm the best quarter in the league. I locked down anybody. Well, not last night, and it's like same thing with Ja Morant, he's gonna come out there and say, hey, I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread until KD drops 57 on the Grizzlies, but then he'll still come out and say it the next day.
So you got to calm it down a little bit, but I think
I just want them to win something first, bro. I just want them to win something first, bro. You clearly want to talk about you're the best in the West, but you haven't won anything in the West, bro. Like, what have you done?
It's like just shut up. You can feel like that. Just shut up. Like you don't
all day.
You can feel like that all day. You can talk all you want.
Like that all day, but until you've done something to prove that, or to have that on your resume, then be quiet, bro, because anybody can sit up here and be like, bro, what have you done?
This is the age of social media. All he has to do is post it on his page. Ain't nobody telling him or ain't nobody stopping him from posting. He's going to keep talking. That's just going to be Ja Morant. But what's going to happen is you'll see over a period of time when they keep losing, it'll start affecting his mouth.
Yeah, and it's like you can't keep talking like that.
When they keep losing, it'll start affecting his mouth. You'll see he'll be a lot more quieter until they actually win some.
Oh, when they get first round bounce this year.
If he thinks he's the next team up, he's sadly mistaken. Because as much as I don't like to give the Nuggets their credit, they're a damn good team when they're healthy.
Mm-hmm.
They are a damn good team when they're healthy.
They're the best team in the West right now. So.
Right now, right. But that's why I'm saying it. But then you also got KD being with the Suns. I don't know, bro. You got Kyrie with Dallas. I don't know. But not even.
Warriors get healthy.
Not even that. The Warriors in the playoffs are scary. I don't even give a damn if they get in the play-in, even though I like playing. But they're scary. You got to look at, Sacramento Clippers. Yeah. Clippers getting Russell Westbrook.
I'm just saying, like for John to talk the way they talking, like they're not even a 1 seed in the West. Like
literally,
that's Denver right now.
And it's crazy. And it's crazy because when he said it, the first statement, the first time he said it, they were tied in the West, right, at exactly 500. He said it again, and it's still damn near the same. It's like you're not doing anything in the West to prove that you're even dominant. Even if you want to go off regular season, you're not dominant in the regular season as well either. So what are you basing this off of? That's all I want to know. What are you basing this off of? Because you have no proof, have no evidence.
They were better last
year. Go ahead.
Okay. They were better last year when he wasn't playing. They were winning games when he wasn't playing. I'm not saying I would rather them without him, but they're winning games without you. They were in their playoff spot without you because you missed over 20 games. It just comes off as arrogant. I love the confidence. He's really young. He's got all Twitter fingers and everything. It's really arrogant.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Tyrone. That's why I say I'm not sold them, but they are a very good team. I will give them that much credit. I would like to see them win because I don't think they could really beat anybody in the West fully healthy either. So
this is my old school mind on it too, is that there's never a good time to say that. No matter how good you are, no matter what position you're in, no matter how many championships you're in. The right response, like, listen, there's a lot of good teams in the West. I hope we can make it to the championship. We got a really good squad here. I like our chances. I'm not afraid of anybody. Like, that's the wrong way to say it. A lot of these guys need to spend money on a publicist instead of a nice car.
No, man, ain't that the truth?
Shots fired by Wayne.
Ain't that the truth? Or maybe not even just a life coach. Somebody who can tell them to go through life.
I don't even think John Morant is a top 10 player right now. What are you talking about, man? I'm being for real, bro. Like, I really don't believe he's top 10.
I agree.
I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
I think Shea better than Ja.
Definitely.
Possibly, he's a good player.
I'm taking Shea.
That's so funny. So y'all done with Ja? Because that's a boo up. You set me up for a good transition. Only if y'all done with Ja. If y'all done with Ja, y'all done with Ja?
Ja done with himself.
Ja's done with it. I like that boo up. So I was sitting down. I was coming up with the doc, and I was like, "Damn, I want to talk about a young guy that's on a bad team, right, or a team that has the potential to build around him, and give the two options of what you guys think he should do." And SGA was that guy. So thank you, boo up. And the question is should he move on from OKC, or do you think OKC can build around him?
I think they can build around him.
Yep.
Honestly. I remember I said it a few weeks ago. Remember I told you a few weeks ago, OKC was playing better. They're starting to look nice. Shai was back. He was healthy. He was balling. You got Giddey that's balling. They still don't even have the big dude, Chet Holmgren, that's freaking out this year. So when he comes back next year, they're only gonna look a lot better. Like remember when we had your boy from overseas on, and we were talking about it. Their offense is kind of unorthodox. Yeah, Theo. Shout out to Theo. Their offense is kind of unorthodox, but it works. Right, and if they can continue to keep climbing and just kind of scrape off wins in here, wins there, then yeah, I'm telling you, they look nice. They look really nice, and I think if they build around them and put the nice solid pieces around Shea, look out for OKC, man, because they got a really really good young squad over there.
Thing is too, they don't have somebody making over $16 million. They have so much money to work with. It's unbelievable.
Nobody wants to go to OKC.
Right, that's what I was about to say. But that's why I'm asking this question, because you guys are so quick to say, "Oh, they can build around him," but building around him meaning players going there and staying there. Yeah. And I just don't think that's the organization that, no matter what it is, you don't have a KD there. It's like SGA is not a KD that somebody go, "All right, I'll suffer and going to Oklahoma to play," with KD, but. I mean, he's a great talent. So I asked this question because I would actually like to see him go elsewhere to a team that's missing like one piece that puts him in that conversation of a contender.
But you know who else didn't have a great team and didn't have the lure for free agencies is Golden State, right? And then they draft Steph, they draft Clay, they draft Draymond. They built through the draft. Oklahoma City can do that. Oklahoma City can do that, and they did that with Chet Holmgren's a really good player. He just got hurt. He missed a whole year.
They can get Wilmington this year.
Another lottery pick this year. So, I mean, as long as they draft right, they're fine. If they draft like crap, they're going to be screwed because free agents aren't going to go.
But even if they draft right, those right picks still have to turn out.
Yeah.
Like Jahlil Okafor, Nolan Noel. Like, those picks still got to turn out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? True. So, you can build through the draft, but not everybody gets lucky on, like, Golden State go ahead and up.
No, Jahlil, though, and Nerlens, those were bad picks because of the
100%.
Because of the era they playing in, though. If Jahlil Okafor was drafted in the 90s, he would have been a crazy center.
Solid center, yeah.
He just came in the shooting era. The game was transitioning. They're not playing through bigs unless you're Joel Embiid or Jokic. They're not really playing through. I used to watch DeMarcus Cousins, who was a great big, have to fight Isaiah Thomas and Rudy Gay for shot attempts. Like, they don't play through the bigs no more.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, another thing about OKC. Oh wait, sorry.
OT.
Okay, they're 10th right now. They're in the play-in right now without Chet Holmgren. They're already in the play-in right now. Not saying they'll stay there, but they're playing meaningful games. This entire young core.
They better stop playing meaningful games.
They got to be like top 3 in terms of youth, and they're playing very meaningful basketball. Yeah, but they're playing them right now, and they're getting the experience already, and the potential is through the roof with them.
Yeah. Again, you've got Shea, who's a great player. He's a superstar. You've got Giddey's a really good player that they drafted, and he's a guy who's like a third option, but he's the number 2 option right now. I think when Holmgren comes in, Holmgren will be the 3rd option for that first year. Then he'll be the 2, and Giddey drops to the 3, and that's a really good lineup, regardless of who they draft this year.
100%. Jalen Williams too, who's played great.
Sam Preston.
Jalen Williams playing really good too.
He is a hell of a GM. Like he drafted.
Oh yeah, Sam. Yeah.
Harden,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
That's 100%.
He drafted a hell of he makes good drafts. You know what I'm
so
saying?
that's when when Buwab said they could get it through the I think it was Mooch, right? When you said that when you get it through the draft, one of you guys said when you said get it through the draft. That's why I was like, you're right, because I remember Sam Presley is a good drafter. So they can, but it's still the lure of if they got a chance to go play somewhere else that's better market, bigger market, more money, more opportunity. Young guys got to buy into a system too. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if OKC can recreate what they had with like Russ and Kevin Durant, not the 2 players, not the play style, but if they can recreate them winning, like getting to Western Conference Finals consistently.
But I've never bought into the whole better market, bigger market thing either, because the money is the same no matter where you go based on the max contracts and whatnot. And as far as people say, well, what about commercials? Or if you play in Chicago or Miami, or you got more commercial, the commercials come to you no matter where you are. Like Zion's going to get deals even in New Orleans if he never leaves there. Steph, look at what Steph's done in Oakland. Is Oakland really a hot spot for basketball? I mean, it's not right. It's not
a lot of teams in San Francisco.
It is now.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like you can bring the market to you, and this team has the ability to do that.
But do you think the Bucks bring the market to them?
No, they don't.
No. They I think the way the league is going right now, it's more than likely Shea not going to be in OKC. That's what it's more than likely going to be, because you got to win. I mean, I don't believe everybody's like Dame that's just super loyal, going to stay where he's at. Like, it's not that era no more. Guys will leave, and I think Shea probably will leave if they don't get out the first round in the next couple of years. I think he'll leave.
Now that I don't doubt. If they build,
I'm not even saying it gets that far. I think this could be like a DeJounte Murray situation where he gets traded.
Could be.
I mean, yeah, but the only reason why I say I would doubt that is because the Spurs were in a worse spot than OKC.
That's true. That is true. I will give you that.
And OKC I feel like they kind of know they're on the fringe to the point where if they make another draft move or if they make a certain move, then they might be in the splash to compete.
But in reality, we're asking 3 young guys to go out there and win a championship. I don't think that's going to happen.
Maybe not even. I'm not saying win a championship. I'm just saying compete and be in that splash to the point where now we can draw maybe another big star, big name.
Okay, so we don't do hypotheticals, but I want to really say, if Shea has the opportunity to stay with OKC, right? Chet comes back. And whatever, they get some more pieces that, it's plausible where they could be the borderline contenders at the bottom of the contenders. And somebody and his agent tells him that Giannis' agent wants him to come play with Giannis. What do you think he's going to do?
Oh, Giannis, baby.
Oh, yeah.
7 days of the week.
Giannis.
I don't know his personality, but I know there's players out there, and we've heard from these players, right? When LeBron was doing the super team thing, which I'm not knocking him for. I'm totally in favor of that. But I'm saying there are people that came out, players that came out and said, we would never do that. He might be one of those guys. I don't know.
To go play with Giannis? Oh, no. I don't think.
Yeah, because then he's the second banana. Why is he going to go somewhere to be a second banana?
I mean, 1A, 1B. It don't got to always be the second banana, 1A, 1B.
I mean, Giannis won a championship.
I don't think it works that way.
I don't know. I don't know. Only thing the question is Drew Holiday's defense. I don't know if he can replace.
And I was gonna say that's the thing, because if he goes there, you got to give up Drew.
I'm just saying Middleton, right? That's what I'm saying. Drew and Middleton. Then you have to throw somebody else in there. But I'm just trying to give you a guy that if he had a chance to go play with, I think he would definitely try to get to that team and go play with. But then OKC too.
He's a good defender though.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying I don't know if he's on. Is he better
He's not
than
Drew Holiday.
Drew? Oh, that's what I was saying. Okay.
But I think today he's a better player than Drew Holiday. So that matters.
Oh, definitely that.
Okay,
Definitely,
100%.
yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
100%. I see you, Tyrone. But yeah, I definitely think we'll see in the next 2 years what's going to happen with OKC.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's gonna. Honestly, I think it depends on the development and how Chet Holmgren ultimately comes on, and if he comes on strong, with the whole injury, if he comes on strong, if he stays healthy, depending on the kind of push they can make, especially towards the end of the season and playoffs. If that team can stay healthy, then then I guess they're kind of in a we'll see kind of moment, right? But I wouldn't doubt it if they're planning for the future. Like shit, we'll ship Shea off for picks or for money or whatever the case may be, or for somebody else, just to kind of plan for our future and kind of build around a Chet Holmgren and Josh Giddey. So that wouldn't be bad.
We haven't seen
that.
You said you don't like that boy?
Not definitely like that. That would be great.
Going to Miami, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that would be great.
I was just about to say that. Like, see something like that, like. Go play with Jimmy. Jimmy's on his way out, and that's a winning franchise. Like they're gonna put the pieces around SCGA because people want to go to Miami. People don't want to go to Oakland. Right.
You got Bam. You got Jimmy, who can easily kind of transition into the number 2 option because that's what he really is for the most part. But
yeah, that's true.
I can easily see that transition, and then you got the shooters in Miami. You know what I'm saying, and then you just got the structure, the Pat Riley, the Eric Spoelstra combo. Like, it's just a good place to be.
Honestly, yeah. A lot of people think of Miami as a party city, or people just want to go there so they can party and all the weather and stuff like that. But the culture of Miami is different.
I love what Pat Riley's doing down there. He's gonna always
Pat's that guy, bro. I'm glad they kept everything together and didn't listen to LeBron. But
definitely.
All right, so I think we'll try 2 new segments closing out. We're getting ready to, but I think I'm gonna call this one "Bring 'em to the Era." I think that's what I'm gonna call this one. Bring 'em to the era, where we're gonna take 2 guys and we're gonna pick a era and see who fits better in that era.
Bet. Sounds interesting. Let's do it.
So the 2 guys I got today is two names that we have talked about in different kind of conversations before on the show. That is Reggie Miller and T-Mac. Who do you think will fit? Who will be the better player in today's league? Reggie or T-Mac?
In today's league?
Reggie.
The era is today.
Today. Right now.
I
dropped him in 2023.
2023.
T-Mac.
2023.
Tracy McGrady.
T-Mac.
Tracy McGrady.
It's easily Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady.
Who would be more
And
valuable?
I love Reggie Miller. I understand his skill set. I definitely think it'll be valuable in this era. But Tracy McGrady.
Because I know OT got tripped up in this one, right? Because you heard Reggie Miller, you think, all right, this guy's a shooter, so today's leagues are shooters. He's going to fit in perfect. But the reality is that Tracy McGrady played before hand checking, right? And before hand checking, he averaged 30 points a game, 27 points a game, 28 points a game. Okay. And now you're going to put him in today where nobody's going to touch him. He's going to average 40.
Yeah,
he also took a lot more shots.
What do you say, OT?
Oh my God!
He took a lot more shots than Reggie Miller did, to be fair. And Reggie was very efficient. And the pace of the Pacers was slow. It was very slow.
I think Reggie would be more valuable than T-Mac.
He could play longer.
We got split. So, boy, you going Miller or you going T-Mac? You said T-Mac, right?
No, I'm going T-Mac. T-C was the better player in any era. He's just a better player. But value matters today. Like, I think Reggie.
That's true. That's definitely true.
Be more valuable than T-Mac will be. Like at the end of the day, because
no matter
how. To me, T-Mac offense wasn't his problem. It's the fact that he wasn't a very good defender for that size. Like, he just wasn't.
Yeah.
And it don't matter today, like defenses obviously don't really matter, but I think it does in the playoffs.
And for me, T-Mac was a franchise changer. Like, he's the guy you put on your team, your entire franchise is changed by that one guy, regardless of the rest of the roster. Reggie was never that guy. Reggie was a good player, and he would be a good player on a lot of teams. but he just wasn't going to be a guy who's going to change the entire franchise. And T-Mac's guy is going to come in right away, superstar, day one. Well, maybe not day one when he was 17, but when he's like in his 20s.
Do you mean like team success, like changing around?
Like a guy who can carry the franchise on his back. Yeah, like you just say, hey, it's all on you, man.
Because T-Mac never got out of the first round.
This is true. These are facts.
But he got his team to the playoff. You got to get him there, He didn't have a supporting cast like Reggie did. So.
I mean,
I can't do that, though.
I was going to say, I don't know if I can do that, dog. I don't know if I can do that.
You should have been able to get out that first round.
He choked 3-1, so.
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying, no, T-Mac's phenomenal. I think.
Well, go ahead.
I think he would be like, T-Mac's like an Anthony Edwards. What Edwards is doing, that's what McGrady is doing. But for the era it is a shooter's era. Reggie didn't take a lot of shots. He shot around 89% from the free throw line, 40% from three. For a career, almost 40% from three, around 44, 45% from the field. And their pace was very slow. So if you want to say, look, it's only 18 points per game for a career. He only took over 14 shots a game 1 year. 1 year. So and he was very efficient in his role. It's hard to pick and place. Like, we're dropping. It's hard to do that. And it's hard to say, well, if Reggie was here, it's hard to do that. But just his role in this era, shooters league, the way he was a good scorer, people get caught up in that. He was a good scorer. It's just the roles are so different. So it's really hard to compare them in particular. T-Mac shot a lot more shots.
T-Mac was just a better player.
And the injury issue is also an issue.
T-Mac was just a better player, but I still think when you say franchise changer, to a degree he was that, absolutely. I think at his best he can still carry a team to the playoffs. But I think Reggie, did have some good teams around him and whatnot. But I just still think, because I feel the same way about Klay Thompson. Any winning situation and you drop Klay Thompson in it, he's going to change your franchise. Especially prime Klay. I ain't gonna say so much of this Klay, but prime Klay, I could have put him on any team that was one piece away from winning a title, and he would have been that piece, I believe.
But I think T-Mac's guy doesn't have to go to the winning situation. I think you look at a team like Houston this year, which is garbage, right? Now you drop Reggie Miller on Houston this year, you drop T-Mac on Houston. Houston's a way better team with T-Mac.
Absolutely. Because he can do more with less. That's what makes him a better player, because he can do more with less. But I just think, Reggie will still be able to change your franchise, especially in this era. I put a prime Reggie on, let me see, who's if I would have gave the Lakers Reggie Miller with LeBron and AD, he's going to be the only piece for them. The spacing that he's going to be able to provide, it's just going to be a different game for them. Everything will be much easier for them.
Oh, no, I mean, that's not a bad question, Troy, because when you look at it, bro.
I see.
Reggie was a boy, dog.
He was a playoff riser, too.
Exactly. His numbers in the playoffs only elevated, bro. Literally only elevated, dog. That.
He started humming. He said, I don't know. We might have to bring this one to TikTok,
back, bro.
We might have to bring this one to TikTok and debate with the boys on TikTok about it.
Wait a minute, bro. I'm just saying, bro. From 89, the first year they made the playoffs, 89-90, Reggie, he was the man on that team. The next season, he was the man on that team, and he only got better every single year, bro.
He's the first ballot Hall of Famer.
I don't know, man. Honestly, because when you really look at Reggie's game, and I love Tracy. That's why my first thought was damn, yeah, Tracy McGrady. But it's when you really look at Reggie's game and how it breaks down, I ain't gonna lie, Reggie makes a case, bro. I would damn near take Reggie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, I would probably take Reggie. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm getting longevity. I'm getting better defense. I'm getting better shooting. I'm getting a better fit in offense. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take Reggie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Not even a problem. I'm gonna take Reggie.
But if you just telling me like I gotta build a team around these two players, I'm in no no disrespect to Reggie Miller. It's instantly T-Mac. Like if I gotta build a team around these two players, I gotta take T-Mac because he's just a better player.
Right. And I think that's tough to if you see what we're saying is we're going, all right, well, if we have to build a franchise around a guy, we're building around T-Mac, but I'd rather have Reggie. You know what I mean? It's weird because it depends on the makeup of your team, right? Because like we said, Reggie is great. If you can put Reggie on a team, like you said, a winning situation where he's the second or third guy, like he's an amazing third guy because he was the number one guy in Indiana, right? So you're taking the number one and put him at 3. T-Mac couldn't be the third guy. Like he's got to be the number one guy. You know, and so I think it's a different personality in the way you play the game, yeah?
I mean, you're shooting over 25 shots a game. T-Mac's not taking a back seat. His ego's, I'm not saying it's because of an ego, but he's not, his ego's way too high. He said him and Vince would have been like Scotty and MJ. Like, that's how high his ego is. So he won't take a back seat, which is part of the thing. Like, he's going to want to take those 20-plus shots a game. Reggie didn't really mind taking a back seat.
Right, and if I want T-Mac, I want him taking those 25 shots. I don't want T-Mac for 12 shots a game.
Reggie's just a better fit.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm dying. I'm telling you, I would probably be more inclined to take Reggie.
I like how everybody's split up here, though. That's why I asked the question. And I got the answer. This is going to be a great one, little game thing on the show. I just got to keep the picks good because this was a good pick. You know, this was really good. All right, to close out, I got a little game that I want to play with you guys because this is a trivia show too. We got away from the trivia, but we're going to bring the trivia back in the revamp. So I want to test this one out, and this one is called On the Court. So basically, I'm going to give you stats, and collectively, you guys got to come to one answer and give me the answer, and I'll tell you guys you're right. Now, also, you guys could collectively come up with 2 questions that I will answer as hints to help you answer who did what. Sound good?
Okay.
Everybody clear?
Let's get it.
All right, now I'm going to give you the year off the bat because this is a test run, all right? So this is all last year. This is all last year, all right? The ending of the goal of the season, all right, what they averaged on the season. So your first player averaged 24.6 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 3.6 assists. And that's all you're getting. You're not getting percentage or anything.
You said 24 points.
24.6 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 3.6 assists. Okay. Now all you guys can collectively talk and come up with 2 questions as hints for me to help you guys get the answer, but you're answering collectively. So you got to come up with one answer.
The first name that pops in my head with those numbers is Zion. He might have been more like 27, right? He might have been a little higher on score.
Yeah, I think he averaged.
Wait, did he play?
He played last year.
He did?
No, he didn't.
I thought he did, yeah.
No, he didn't play last year.
He didn't play all last year? Oh.
No,
all right, well, that rules him out then.
My first thing that came to my mind was Pascal Siakam.
All right.
Give me the averages again.
24.6 points, 9.3 rebounds, 3.6 assists.
The 9.3 rebounds is what's kind of.
Now, y'all can come up with 2 questions to ask me, but you got to come up with them collectively. And I can give you hints to narrow it down.
Y'all want to know which conference this player is in?
There you go.
That help better?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sure.
Y'all want to know the conference? Y'all agree
That's what I'm thinking. Conference.
Let's get it.
What conference?
Western Conference.
Ooh.
Western.
You got one more question, and then you got to give me your answer.
We talked about Anthony Edwards earlier. This kind of numbers there? 9.3 boards?
9.3 boards, no.
That's a lot of boards.
Yeah, because I was thinking Cat at first, but I thought Cat averaged like 10.
You're right. I think that's who the player is. When you just said that. Cat didn't average over 10 rebounds. He didn't average over 10 rebounds.
He's a smart player. He's not a
points. No,
the 3.6 assists, so it's not somebody who's.
That's why I got Gobert.
3 point. The assists sound pretty accurate for him too.
Gobert didn't average 25 though, did he? I thought he's a guy averages like. Yeah.
What year is this based off of again?
Last year.
Last year? Okay.
24 points, 9 rebounds. That sounds like Cat.
Collectively, give me an answer.
Y'all want to ask our last question?
Yeah, we're gonna ask another question.
Western Conference team. What else could we ask?
Team? Y'all want to do that? Was it the playoff team? Y'all want to do that?
Playoff team, or was he an all-star? What do you think?
I think all-star might be better. You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think all-star might be better.
So you want to know, was he an all-star?
Okay.
Yes.
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 Okay.
I think it's Cat.
Western Conference all-star.
I think it's Cat.
Yeah, Cat sounds good.
Y'all going with Cat?
24.679.
Could it be AD?
What's the conference all-star? Because that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe, yeah.
It could be, but no. Was AD an all-star last year? I don't think so.
Because that's what I'm thinking.
He didn't play,
I'm not sure.
play last year. I don't think he played last year. To be honest.
They were an all-star.
Yeah.
Damn.
What about Ingram too? Ingram's another.
Yeah, but I don't think he averaged 9 rebounds though.
I don't think he did either. It sounds like Cat, but I feel like I'm missing somebody, bro. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Yeah.
Oh,
Should have asked him, did he play in the 3-point contest?
Are you guys ready to give me your collective answer?
I'm thinking Cat, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
I'll go with that. That's fine.
what about? What about
They still
Phoenix.
thinking of names.
The center from Phoenix, DeAndre Ayton?
Nah,
Well, not
that's
25.
20 points.
Too many
And I think
points.
he's like a 10 rebounder type of guy too. I'm thinking Cat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. We rocking with Cat.
Yeah, sounds good.
OT? You rocking with Cat?
All right.
I can't think of no other name.
I'll edge towards Cat. Yeah.
The player was Karl Anthony Towns. So you guys got it. You guys got it. All right. Your next player.
All right.
20.3 points, 4.4 rebounds, 6.7 assists.
We get 2 questions too.
Mm-hmm. Each name you get 2 questions.
So that I don't know why them numbers sound like CJ McCollum numbers.
24 and 6.
Yeah.
I'm thinking CJ McCollum.
We said 24 and 6.
My guy 3J.
Or did
Yeah,
he
20
say
points, 4
24?
rebounds, 6 assists.
6 assists. That's
Almost 7 assists, 6.7.
6.7.
It's not a point guard, right?
That does sound like
that your question?
CJ.
No.
But
Oh my gosh,
I think CJ averaged 24 though. I think he averaged 24.
I think CJ was more around 22, 24.
I think this game gonna separate some casuals, bro.
Do we want to do conference again? Just to narrow it down?
Yeah.
That's your question?
Yep.
Eastern Conference.
Eastern Conference. Okay.
24 and 6.
Sound like that might be Jimmy then.
Halliburton?
That might be
Jimmy Butler.
No, could be
I think
Jimmy.
it's Jimmy.
It could be Jimmy.
You know what I'm thinking is what about Marcus Smart?
I think the point I was gonna say, I think it's too many points because I think Marcus was around 16, 17 last year.
He was that low?
Yeah. I'm thinking Jimmy.
Wait, you said
6 assists.
6.7 assists
6.7 assists.
and 4. Would it be a stretch to say? Would it be a stretch to say Drew Holiday?
You read my mind, man.
I got one more question y'all can ask.
It's a yes or no question, right?
Just ask me a question, I will give you the answer. You got to collectively come up with a question. It don't have to be yes or no.
We can say what team is he on?
What team?
Oh,
Right.
no, you can't ask me that. That's a no.
Any question?
Is that your question? Is that your
No.
question? All right.
Hell no.
All right.
I guess we want to All-Star again. I guess, but
No, I don't think I should go that route. But
I wouldn't go that way. Yeah, because like
Yeah,
20
I
is
don't think
20 is
it's
not an
going that
all-star
either, 'cause
scorer.
20 is not an all-star.
okay. So, this is obviously
Tyrone, you don't know who it is? You guessing in the
This is
chat?
obviously a guard.
Probably say we can probably ask if this team was a playoff team. They could be a playoff team without
66.
without him necessarily being a superstar.
It narrows it to 8 teams. Right?
That sounds like Jimmy though. For some reason.
Did Jimmy only average 20? I mean, we're talking 20 point something.
It sounds like Drew Holiday to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I like Drew Holiday.
It does.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think I like Drew, but the
was Malcolm Brogdon in the Eastern Conference last year? He was.
Yeah, I don't think he averaged 20 though.
He don't average 20. He didn't average 20.
Y'all got a question or y'all going solve?
What about like Tobias Harris?
No, hell no.
That's a lot of
I don't even think he shoots that much to average 20 points.
Too many points.
This is 20. James Harden.
No,
that's Harden at 20?
That's too many. James Harden averaged like 9 assists last year.
I was thinking, what about Kyrie? Because Kyrie's like a 6 assist guy.
I don't know, Boo. I don't know. Because he was kind of in and out of the lineup, and I kind of fucked up his averages a little bit.
But he was still like, because when he left Brooklyn, he was still like an 8 or 9 assist type of guy.
I'm loving every second of this.
I remember James averaging around 20 points for like it was a while, bro.
Score to go down.
So what about this? Because we still have a question left, right? I mean, we haven't.
Yeah, we do still have a question left.
What if we ask what his averages are this year?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those were his numbers last year.
Yeah, right? I want to go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Can we ask that, Troy?
Yes, you can. All right. So his averages this year is 19.7 with 4.3 rebounds, 6.6 assists.
Same numbers.
Same numbers, essentially. That's not James Harden.
I think it's Jimmy Butler.
Think so?
No, that's the assist is too low. Tyrone, assist is too low. Tyrese Halliburton is leading the league in assists right now.
What about our guy Buddy Hield that we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
That's too many points for Buddy too.
20? 19, 20?
Does he pass it around that much?
I think he averaged like 16 and 17. And the assists too is too half for Buddy too.
It sounds like Drew fucking Holiday to me. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. Oh my god!
I think he could be Drew, but I think
or
he could be Jimmy as well.
I think it can be either one. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like
I need an answer.
Oh,
can't harp on it all day. I got 8 of them. We gotta get back.
What y'all thinking? I say Jimmy. We in the Jimmy train.
I say Jimmy because Drew's been balling lately, so I think that might have messed. I think that might have brought up his average a little bit.
All right, I was wrong with whatever. Jimmy.
You going with Jimmy OT?
Sounds good, Jimmy.
The player is Fred VanVleet.
Oh,
word.
Damn. That's who I was.
See, I thought about it, but I didn't think the assist total was what threw it off for me. I didn't think that he was out there dishing that much. Okay, Freddie, I see you.
I had it too.
Y'all wanted one. All right, your next player, 18.1 points, 4.3 rebounds, 1.7 assists.
Whoa.
What?
18 points and 1 assist.
Say that again?
18.1 points, 4.3 rebounds, 1.7 assists. And I'm double checking them too. So
that's like sure prime Carmelo numbers here. Not prime, but like later on Carmelo numbers. 1 assist.
Blazers Carmelo.
18 points.
Who the hell?
3 rebounds and 1 assist. Jeez.
3 rebounds.
Somebody's not passing.
Yes, his numbers. Yes, they're correct.
No passing.
2 questions. I got to do a time limit. I might have 5 minutes each play.
He's not playing no games with none of that.
Not this time, though. I'll let y'all rock this one. Next time we do it, I'm going to have a time limit. I want y'all to figure it out. I want you to get the feel of the game. So.
But he's not rebounding and he's not passing. All he's doing is putting up 18 a game.
Yeah, he's putting up 8 in the game consistently. I mean, I rock with it, but there is no motive to get your teammates involved.
This sound like Buddy Hield.
This sounds like Buddy Hield.
You got 2 questions.
Want to do the conference again?
You ain't never lied.
Yeah. That's fine.
Do the conference, sure.
All right. So while he averaged these points, he was in the Western Conference.
So he got traded.
Somebody caught the hint. I gave you 2 hints.
Buddy Hield got traded this year. No, he didn't. It was last year. Or was it? No, it was last year.
Yeah, he was in a. Oh wait. Yeah, he was in a Tyrese trade, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so that's.
You
that's
said
possible.
While he averaged this, he was in the West.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he's in the East now.
So now he's in the East.
It's gotta be Buddy.
But Buddy came there last year, so he can't be Buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Buddy came to the East last year, so can't be Buddy. This total is throwing me off, bro. This person does not pass. This person does not give a fuck about passing. I'm straight shooting, bro. I don't care.
Now, what about the guy who what was it that they just traded for KD? The Bridges. What about him?
No, he averaged more.
The guy was in Phoenix, right?
Yeah, he averaged more. He averaged more assists than one, though. I think he was like 3 a game because Chris Paul was.
Oh, this person's averaging 20 points and no assists. That's crazy. Who's the person that just don't give a fuck and just scores?
Who is this? We got to think of the key players at the free agent.
We just got to think about players who don't give a fuck about passing and just scores. Like
the other guy I'm thinking of is the number 2 pick in Houston. There, Green.
Jalen
Green.
Although he's still in the West. He's still in the West.
He's still in the West.
All right. Got one more question. Troy, happy time. Jaboo out the whole feeling about to come back.
You're giving me anxiety already.
Man, oh god, bro, this total is killing me.
You gotta use your questions wisely. What conference is a great one, but you gotta follow that up with another great question. To limit it, it's got to be the process of elimination. You got to get to as closest to the answer as you can with your 2 questions.
18 points.
18 points.
This sound like a. This don't really sound. Yeah. Go ahead. Which one is that?
I kind of want to ask, what do you think about asking, what year this is in the league for him? Like how many years he's played? This really sounds like rookie stats. Like I'm not passing, I'm just scoring.
I'm just scoring, trying to get mine.
What year this player is in?
Yeah, when was his rookie year, I guess?
Yeah.
So this player started overseas in Turkey. This is his 8th season this year. So these numbers I'm giving you is from his 7th season in the league.
He started overseas in Turkey.
I gave you 2 hints again and 1.
You said you giving us his last numbers?
Yeah, these were last year. I can't give you this year because it's not over. All this is from last year, yeah.
Right.
So last year, it would have been his 7th season in the league.
From Turkey.
Oh, I know who this is. This Bogdanovich.
Which one?
The one that came from Utah.
Bohan.
Bohan?
It's Bohan. It's got to be, I think.
Dude, he does only shoot. That's not a bad guess at all.
Yeah.
Yes.
This Boban.
Wait, you said he played in the West last year.
Yeah.
And he's on the
He got traded.
He signed with Detroit.
Ooh, yeah, this is Bojan Bogdanovich. Because it's not the other Bogdanovich that's in
he's a guard.
That's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's Boban.
Yeah, Bohan.
Everybody going Boban?
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right. I'm sorry. I seen something. To fix your player is Bogdanovic. That's a good guess, Boo.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You gave yourself anxiety. All right. Your next player, 16.1 points, 5.4 rebounds, 2.8 assists.
Man, 16 points could be anybody.
You said 16?
2 questions to narrow it down.
Maxie?
You said 16.
5 rebounds and 2 assists.
5
2.8
rebounds.
assists. 2.8, so 3, yeah. About 3.
Let me see.
I mean, it's definitely easier when they're up around 20. When you get to like 16, you're talking like a whole range of mid-range guys.
Two questions to narrow it down.
Let's do the conference again.
16, 5, and 2.
I think that helped us a little bit. The conference. Let's get the conference out the way.
Y'all want the conference again?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're in the Eastern Conference.
16, 5, and 2.
I like Maxie.
Eastern Conference.
That do sound kind of like Maxey numbers, too.
It does sound like Tyrese
Comes off the
Maxey.
bench. Who else?
5 rebounds, though. The 5 rebounds is the only thing that's questionable.
Yeah, that's what's doing it for me because I don't see Maxey getting that many rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
This sound like a small forward, maybe power forward or something. Maybe, probably a small forward. I'm guessing.
What about Tobias Harris?
Maybe.
Not enough shots.
I think the points is accurate for him and the rebounds. Low key.
I feel like Tobias Harris is out there to take up space. That boy ain't shot over 10 shots a game, and I don't know how long.
Making all
They paid him all that money to go run around.
Overpaid as hell.
You said Tobias Harris?
Yeah, they paid him all that money to go run around.
Mm-hmm.
Got one more question, man. I like the Wayne that said. Let's do the year the player was drafted.
Mm-hmm.
The year the player was drafted, that's what y'all want to go with?
Yeah, sounds good.
This player was drafted in 2020.
Oh.
Okay.
He said 2020.
3 years.
It's not it, Tyrone.
This is his second year in the league.
This will be his third, right? This will be his third year because he got 2021, 21, 22, 22, 23. So yeah, these numbers are from his second year.
Yeah, that'll be his second year last year. And what was 16, 5, and
3?
3?
Like 2.8 as well.
16, 5, and 3. Last year was his second year.
Who I'm gonna hit it again? I feel it.
Eastern Conference, right?
Eastern Conference, y'all throw some names to help each other out. Y'all on teams here. You help each other out, throw some names out. Y'all
I'm trying to think of the team.
contemplating in the back and shit. Like,
I was thinking like Detroit. I was thinking like
Jaden Ivey.
Bad teams.
Yeah, this got to be a bad team, I'm thinking.
Definitely. I would probably throw out Jaden Ivey, one of the names. Because that sounds like something he'll probably put up.
Oh, he was taking this year.
He was taking this year. That's my bad.
What year was Jalen Brunson drafted?
I think that points per game might be too low.
He played in Dallas last year.
I think that's accurate for him.
Wasn't he in Dallas? He signed, right? For New York this year?
Yeah.
What you doing over there,
but we asked him what conference he in right now, so that could be.
Move over there looking players up, bro.
Oh, okay.
You say move over there looking players up.
Yeah, nah, he changed the screen real quick. You over there looking players up and shit.
No, I'm not.
He changed the screen. He looking niggas up real quick. Who was this dude, man? I'm tired of this nigga over here trying to stump me. I need to know who this player is. All right, you asked me 2 questions. I need an answer. We got to move on.
No, I had to look up. Jalen's averages, but I don't think it's him.
Okay. Could be Cole Anthony.
You said Cole Anthony?
Yeah.
That's too many rebounds. And I think that's too many points, rather. I don't think he averaged that many points.
16.
16 for Cole? I think that might be around his.
Cole averaged like 12 or 13, something like that.
The team is Harrison Barnes
been
on.
around forever.
Eastern Conference.
Harrison Barnes wasn't drafted in 2020.
Not
Been around
Harrison.
forever.
Not Harrison. Eastern Conference.
Man, you said five rebounds, all right?
Sadiq Bey, that's not a bad one.
That's not a bad one. Sadiq Bey is not a
Sadiq
bad one.
Bey might be.
Could be
I
Sadiq.
forgot about
Who out
Sadiq.
there? Everybody in right now.
You gotta think Troy, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna pick back-to-back teams, the same teams. You gotta think about who we dealing with, this Professor Troy.
Am I? Will I not? Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
You know the old Professor Troy. I went to school and got another master's. This is the new Professor Troy.
Now, I know the guy makes a lot of money, so we think he's better than he is, but I'm thinking 16, 5, and 3. What about Middleton? Because he hasn't performed to that contract.
Don't worry,
I think Middleton was still 19, 20 points last year for the most part, though.
Don't worry, Middleton look it up for you. Go ahead, look it up real quick for you. Middleton look it up for you.
You're definitely right. He's not worth that contract.
I need an answer, guys.
I like another question.
Sadiq Bey. I like the Sadiq Bey anyway.
You like Sadiq Bey? I'll go with
Sadiq Bey's a good.
Sadiq Bey.
This is
I
five
think
boards.
about that one.
I gave you guys the damn answer because you took so fucking long to beat Sadiq Bey is the answer. All right. Your next player averaged 18.9, 12.1 rebounds, and 5.2 assists.
Sabonis.
What? Say that again.
18.9 points, 12.1 rebounds, 5.2 assists.
Yeah. There's only got to be 3 or 4 guys average 12 boards
Sounds
last
like
year.
Sabonis.
Sabonis.
That does
Yeah.
sound.
What was the assist again? What was the
assist was 5.2. Yeah, y'all locked it in your answer. Y'all need no questions. Y'all want to make sure.
That assist total might be a little low, but I'd probably go with Sabonis, honestly.
All right. Everybody locked their answer in Sabonis. You don't want to ask no questions. You don't want to
sounds like Domantas to me.
All right. Your player is Domantas Sabonis.
Nice.
All right.
You get 4 questions the next time, right?
Your next player, 22 points, 7.7 rebounds, with 10.3 assists.
Tyrese Halliburton.
That's James Harden.
Sounds like Harden numbers.
Oh yeah, that's damn. That's a great ass guess.
That's what he averaged last year, I believe. Yeah, that's Harden.
So do we want to ask?
Yeah,
is that Harden?
Wait.
Actually, hold on, wait. This is I think that's James because around 22 points. Yep, that sounds like James Harden.
Now locking it in again.
Sure.
Everybody locked in?
Yep.
The player is Harden James.
Nice.
Harden James. When he get drafted, bro?
2017.
Okay.
2017. Ingram. He said Ingram. All right. We got two more. And this is why I didn't want to do high points because I knew you would get them. I'm going to do low points because you guys ain't going to get those. 27.9 points. 5.2 rebounds with 4.9 assists.
Joel Embiid.
Oh, no. More rebounds.
Yeah, way more. 27.
KD?
5. Just DeMar DeRozan.
I was thinking DeRozan or Levine, right?
That's what I was thinking. DeRozan or Levine.
It sounded like I think DeRozan did average right at 28. The Levine was 25, 26 or something like that. Yeah, I think DeRozan's the answer.
No questions? Y'all locking them in again?
What was it, 27?
What draft was it?
27, 5, and 4.
Yeah, what draft was he? When was he drafted?
When was he drafted? Give me a second. He was drafted in 2009.
DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan. Oh, DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, DeMar.
And the player is DeMar DeRozan. Good job, fellas. Last one. 19.3 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 4.5 assists.
19-4-4.
19-4-4.
That sound like Anthony Simons.
Clarkson?
But OT should know that. Sound like his numbers there.
19-4-4. Yeah, Anthony scored 20.
19-4 though. Yeah.
Let's grab the conference and we get 19.
Yeah, let's go
ask the question.
Gotta ask the we gotta ask the question with this one. We gotta ask the
Your conference is Eastern. Shut up, Larry. Stop trying to give me hints, bro.
19-4-4. Is that Malcolm Brogdon?
Nah, too many low assists. He would have had more assists. Was this Bridges? No, Bridges on there. Yeah, could have been though.
Is this Buddy?
I'm not in love with Buddy averaging over 2 assists. I don't know that.
I wouldn't say Buddy. 19-4-4. I would.
What draft? Yeah, just know how to do the draft.
Yeah, when was they drafted? Yeah.
This player was drafted in 2015.
Oh, in a round.
Ooh. 2015, 19-4-4 last year. 2015. Oh wait, no.
Too many points for Lowry, right? Or too few assists too, I think, right?
Lowry's back in like 2015.
This is somebody in their 8th season this year.
Somebody that's 8 years in?
Yeah.
19-4-4.
Tyrone stupid Bryce, he said.
Terry Rozier.
He just keeps spamming it in the chat, bro.
It's that Eastern Conference, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 19-4-4.
Who dropped out and got his GED?
Was it Devontae Graham?
It sounds like it could be Terry. Yeah, Terry's a good guess. It sounds like it could be Terry. Let's see. RJ? No, not RJ. I feel like that assist total's too low. He was drafted in 2019. He was drafted in 2019. 19-4-4. No. Eastern Conference. Is this Drew Holiday? Ooh.
I'll go with whatever you guys say on this one, huh?
He said, I don't know. I'm going whatever y'all say.
Was Drew was either a rookie in 2014 or 2015. I can't remember which year it was. What was Drew Holiday drafted? What?
You came a long way, bro. There we go. You're good now. He said behind LaMelo.
What was the answer?
19-4-4 Eastern Conference. It does sound like Terry. The more I think about it.
Did you get the hints? Or did you drop out and get your GED? Well, you did drop out and get your GED, but did you hear the hints?
Nah, what was hints?
The conference was Eastern, and then the second hint was when was he drafted? He was drafted in 2015. To remind you of the stats, they were 19.3, 4.3, 4.5.
The 2015 draft. This is in the Eastern Conference.
Wayne said he don't know.
Year?
Wayne said he don't know, so he going with whoever
Kyle
y'all going with.
Kyle Lowry?
That's why I said early on is Lowry, but I didn't know if it was enough assists.
Kyle Lowry.
Hasn't he been around for a while?
He's been around since like 07.
Yeah, he got drafted to Memphis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2015. So
this sounds like Drew Holiday.
that's two. Drew came in like 2010. I mean, 08, 07, one of them drafts. Like the KD draft. 19, 4. This could be Middleton. I think Middleton came in 2015 or 2014.
Yeah.
This could be Chris Middleton.
He just didn't play. Yeah, Detroit. He didn't play until he went to Milwaukee.
This could be Chris Middleton.
I think that's who it is, guys. Chris Middleton.
Well, Wayne going with whoever.
I don't think he came in the fucking 2013 draft, though.
Can I get a final answer?
One sec.
I got Wayne's final answer. I just need the other three of you final answer.
You said 19, 4, and 4?
Yep. 4.3, 4.5, right?
Kyle Kuzma.
19?
He came in in 2018.
He came Alonzo's draft.
Yeah. 19, 4, and 4, 2015. Jesus, in the Eastern Conference.
Is it Smart?
No, that's too many points, not enough assists.
I was gonna say that's too many points, not enough assists for Smart. 19, 4, 4. It could be Terry Rozier.
Yeah. That could
Terry
be Terry Rozier.
Which is
Yeah, let's run with Terry. Terry Rozier.
Let's go with Terry Rozier.
Yeah, we'll go with Scary Terry.
Good too.
While you was going, I literally went like this, and they just still sat here for another 10 minutes and fucking had to think about it.
Terry Rozier.
Your player was Terry Rozier. Great guys.
Good, baby.
Tyrone gets all the credit for that, and I still try to give you the answers. You still didn't get it.
Hey, man.
But this is the end of the show. Let's get those.
Yeah,
let's get those final thoughts. Boo out final thoughts.
And y'all already know, man. Appreciate you guys coming through. It was lit in the chat, look like, so appreciate that too as well, man.
Tyrone held it down today. Tyrone, appreciate you, brother. You keep it up. We might have something for you. You feel me? Moolage, final thoughts.
You know what it is. It's Sports Maru. Moolage here. Follow Sports TikTok, Sports Maru FTSL. Follow the Sports Twitter. Follow the From the Sideline Twitter. You know what it is. Pop in on Wednesday for the show. If not, we'll see you guys on live. We got some lives popping off. That's part of some new we got going on over here from the sideline. So if you're on TikTok, come check us out on live. We got some different topics we're gonna be popping off. To give people different opportunities to hop in the box, spit your piece. And we'll see you on Friday.
Wayne G, final thoughts.
Yeah, glad to be on the show. Just remember, young pups, the NBA All-Star Weekend. Hell, the whole NBA altogether was better back in my day in the 90s.
I'm down for that. OT final
Absolutely.
OT final thoughts.
On here, I've been on here twice. It feels great so far. Yeah, I'm nice and comfortable now. You know, it's been nice and comfortable. It's been fantastic talking, and go Blazers.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. But you know, man, I'm